Hi Cancer, welcome back to my channel, Tarot C. Thank you so much for joining in today's reading. I'm going to be doing a tarot reading. Let's find out what are the messages in the cards that come out today. So let's begin. So we have the Chariot card. We also have the Wheel of Fortune. And I'm going to pull out one more card. We have the King of Pentacles. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Fool card. Okay, so with the Fool card, this does show an energy of kind of embracing a new start. I'm also getting an energy of believing where things are going to lead, where things are going to be, momentum is picking up and is moving in a very positive way. I feel like somebody has very high hopes for where things can lead. And it's also, it's like you're in a very courageous space when it comes to going on a journey with someone. I do feel like also there's a sense of really wanting to be able to embrace the time spent with you, on being able to perhaps pursue something together, be able to feel things out with you. And I do feel like it could be in the initial stages, but there's a lot of excitement over there. So I do feel like they are happy with where things are, and they're also happy with where things can get to and where things are leading to and how things are unfolding and progressing. So I am getting an energy of being in the initial stages. So this could be a new love, this could be a new situation right now that you are kind of finding yourself in a journey that is perhaps unfamiliar or it's just new to you. But I do feel like there's a lot of luck and fortune with being able to embrace something that's different, something that's new. You have a Chariot card. With this card, we do have, it is the Cancer card. So you could be dealing with the Cancer. It could be you as well. And with the Chariot card showing up here, I am getting very successful energy again on your path. You're on the right path when it comes to being able to move forward. You are doing the right thing when it comes to what you are doing right now. So I am getting that. There is an energy of a new beginning, and being able to even find that you are aligning with something that is meant for you. And I do feel like you can feel that. And with that, I'm also getting that nothing's going to stop you. And there is this sense of certainty and also this feeling that you may be feeling inside of being on the right path. I do feel like that is reflective of the alignment on your journey. So I do feel like there's successful energy over here. So whatever new venture that you're embarking on, when it comes to meeting someone new, when it comes to being able to embrace new energy, I do feel like you're onto something. We have the Wheel of Fortune again. Do get that this is about the right timing for things to happen, and also being able to experience that fortunate energy with the Fool card. That's also another thing, is that it's like there's that sense of beginner's luck. So I do feel like there's that sense of being able to go on a journey and experience something new, something different, and be able to actually come to find that you like it. So it's like you're discovering a lot that could be about yourself. I'm also getting that you are learning a lot about something else as well. When it comes to a connection, you could also be entering, it's like you're in a connection with somebody who is, they could be of a different culture, they could be perhaps even of a different heritage, somebody who is kind of just from a distant from you. But there's that opportunity to learn from someone as well. And with the Chariot card, I'm getting energy of working quite well together. It's like the differences complement each other. So the Wheel of Fortune, another thing is that I'm also getting that there could be karmic energy in this connection. So this could be something about this person could feel very familiar, or they sense something very familiar within your connection about you, but it brings with it a sense of comfort, and that could happen very early on. I'm also getting this sense of kind of experience and recognition, of feeling like they know you. So very early on there's this sense of familiarity in your connection. But we have a King of Pentacles. I do feel like you could be dealing with someone who's older than you. I'm also getting that you are dealing with someone who has a lot to bring to the table. This is someone who's very established, someone who is certain of themselves and certain of what they bring. And I do feel like they are very, they're very certain of themselves, meaning that they're not gonna confuse you, because they do feel like there's a sense of being in a very solid place as well in their lives right now, and being in a space where it's like they want to be able to share in what they have accumulated or what they have done or what they have gained, and wanting to be able to make space for someone to join them on a journey is a part of the stage that they are in their lives right now. So I'm going to clarify these cards. So we have the Four of Cups, the Six of Cups in the reverse, and the Seven of Cups. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Hangman. So we have some Pisces energy with this card. So it could be dealing with the Cancer, Pisces, somebody with these placements, and even an Aries or an Aquarius. So with the Hangman showing up at the bottom of the deck, I do feel like there's a sense of unconditional care, love in the situation. That when it comes to the way somebody's looking at you, I am getting that they are in a space of being very accepting of any kind of anything that you may feel like is going to be a deal breaker with this person. They're going to be willing to work with it. They're going to be willing to understand it. There's a sense of unconditional acceptance here. And I am also getting that with the Hangman, there's a sense of needing to be able to let something go. So there could be distance involved right now, and I do feel like it could be something that somebody is willing to make a sacrifice in order to allow for things to be easier, in order to allow for things to happen. I do feel like they are in a space of being very open to being able to lighten your load as far as being able to embrace a new journey with someone. So I do feel like you're also supported when it comes to somebody else who's also in your corner. So you do have support in that sense. And I do have, and with the Four of Cups, you could perhaps want to initially decline any kind of offer to be able to make a sacrifice. So I do feel like they're going to require you to let them in that sense. With the Four of Cups, I do also feel like there is a sense of a fear of getting to a space of not being happy with the situation, feeling bored. And I do feel like with this card showing up under the Chariot card, there's going to be a lot of adventure, and it's going to be anything but boring. So you have the Six of Cups. It's showing up in the reverse. With the Six of Cups, I do feel like there is a sense of also dealing with a situation from the past once and for all, being able to put an end to a toxic cycle, being able to end a pattern that is no longer serving you or is no longer conducive to where you want to get to. So there is this energy of timing being on your side, and I feel like whether it's taken a long time, you do get there. And I do feel like there's an end to a certain cycle, a pattern that you may want to be able to let go of, because it's not something that is necessary or required for where you want to go, where you see yourself being able to end up, even in your connection. I feel like there's going to be a compromise reached even when it comes to being able to work with somebody and connect with somebody. So I do feel like they are thinking about things, but as time goes on, there's the sense of cooperation that happens. So I do feel like with the Seven of Cups, someone could be in a space where they feel a little bit indecisive. So it's like there's a lot of thinking and a lot of decision making that's needed to be made. But I do feel like they are going to make a decision, and there are other options, but they're going to make a decision. With the King of Pentacles, I do feel like it's a more certain energy, and with the hangman, this is about being able to give up other options in order to allow for the one that you see yourself moving further with to be able to be the one that comes out on top. So I do feel like there are other options, yes, with that Seven of Cups, but I do feel like a decision is going to be made with that King of Pentacles, and I feel like it's going to also be the most practical one. So the one that works, the one that makes sense, even in the long run. And I feel with the Hangman, they're going to sacrifice any kind of opportunities or what looks like other opportunities in order to allow for this one to thrive. They're going to make time for you. They're going to prioritize you. They're going to prioritize what you have. Also getting with the Full card and Hangman showing up here. But I do feel like you could be in a space where you perhaps don't trust it with that Four of Cups showing up under the Chariot card. So you may be in a space where you are kind of opening up to it, and you may also kind of want to feel it out. So, perhaps kind of wondering whether the juice is worth the squeeze, and even opening up very gradually, especially on an emotional level, to the situation. You may feel like it's going to lead somewhere where it's like they're gonna hurt you. I also get that it's possible this is how this person you are dealing with feels. They're afraid of being hurt. So I do feel like there's this sense of being guarded. We have the Three of Swords, the Three of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Hermit card. So with the Hermit card showing up over here, I am getting a sense of kind of being a little bit unhappy with the sense of isolation or the sense of distance. And it could be on an emotional level. Being in a space where it's like loneliness is what I'm getting. There's a sense of isolation and feeling like there's a distance, especially when it comes to being able to connect with others and feeling very isolated. So I am getting that this is perhaps an energy that somebody is in right now. And it could be also something that is allowing for somebody to be able to really reflect on things. With that Three of Swords, this is an energy of healing. And I do feel like you may be dealing with somebody who's in a space where they're closed off because they are going through a healing journey as well. They are processing things. They are kind of taking introspection. And it is also allowing for them to be able to open up. But they could be doing that very slowly and trying to assess the situation, whether they can trust trust the situation where it's going to lead. We have the Three of Cups in the reverse, and I do feel like with this card again, I'm getting a very isolated energy over here. So there's a sense of wondering if they are alone. They are alone in the situation, alone in their feelings, are alone as far as being supported. But I do feel like it's probably a sense of, it's like a sense of overthinking things. I'm also getting that there is an isolated period. Perhaps there's some space between you guys, and I'm getting that it is also kind of allowing for a lot of thoughts to be put into action when it comes to the way the person is seeing the situation. But I do feel like time is also a factor in the situation, and that time is beneficial as well. Somebody is being able to confront certain fears, certain parts of themselves, and allowing them to show up as a better version of themselves. Perhaps there are some things that they were not aware of, and getting that opportunity to be able to really introspect and also be able to see their flaws, or see what is it that fears them about the future, of the connection, of the future in general. I do feel like there's a sense of kind of being very busy, experiencing a lot of adventure, a lot of excitement with the Fool card, and it's like somebody kind of, it's not that they're withdrawing their energy, but they are kind of taking time out to be able to process things, and I feel like they may need that. They're the Queen of Wands, and this is also a very popular energy, and I'm getting that there are other options, but I am getting that there's also a very prominent one that stands out. It's like they are choosing you, and I feel like it's based on practical things, because it works. And also with the Queen of Wands, I'm also getting that there's this high admiration that they have for you. So there's something about you that is different to other people, or something that sets you apart. So I feel like they're really latching onto it. And this person is not going to let you go that easily. I do feel like they are hanging on and they're going to see it through. I'm going to pull out some more cards from the other deck. We have true love, forgiving and learning, and trust. At the bottom of the deck, we have pay attention to the red flags. So it's like the signs are cautioning you. So I am getting an energy of needing to be in touch, stay connected to your intuition. I do feel like you have strong intuition. And even the Hermit card, I'm also getting the sense of being in a space of being able to make space for your intuition, and that kind of guiding you and leading you, and also bringing your attention to what needs to be, it needs to be brought to your attention. So I am getting that being able to make space for and prioritize your intuition is going to be very important in situations. So we have true love, and I do feel like there is the sense of being able to move forward with a divine counterpart. They feel like there's a lot of hope here, and I feel like there's also the sense of a lot of love and being able to experience a very romantic and sincere kind of a journey with someone. I do feel like, though, with this forgiving and learning, there is a toxic cycle or a karmic cycle that may have been experienced and gone on for repetitive time. There may be some forgiving and learning from that in order to be able to transcend that. That's necessary. So I do feel like somebody may want your forgiveness, and I also feel like you may also be in a space of forgiving yourself for that. For perhaps how long it lasted, or being in a space where it allows for that situation to even occur. You have trust. So I do feel like somebody is kind of, it's like you're going to need to be able to trust this person, especially because there are options. But I do feel like that you can trust this person when it comes to the other options. They may be wanting you to be able to trust them as well, because I feel like they are aware of what it looks like. So those are the messages I'm getting with these cards, Cancer, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye, Cancer.